starts looking at this guy like, who the fuck are you? And looking at me like, why you got this dude with you? My channel. I'm coming at you with another story time because you know we turn up here on Thursdays. I hope you guys are ready to hear about the time that I was a cheater. Don't judge me just yet, okay? Because y'all know how these stories can go. They just flip around and sometimes you don't even know until you hear it. So just hold up on the judgment. Get your snack, get your wine, because I don't have no wine. Share your wine with me if you can. Send me a bottle if you'd like. If you guys would like to know about the time that I was a fucking cheater, then keep on watching. As usual, before we get into the story, today's glamour shot of the day is my beautiful glamazon by the name of Denova. Denova, girl, yes, girl, look, do you see you right now? You are so gorgeous. Thank you so much for being one of my gorgeous glamazons. You guys know that I could not do this without you. Also, on that note, I do have a surprise for you guys, so stay tuned to the end of the video so I can show you guys this surprise, and it is in regards to our relationship, and I really want to share it with you guys, so stay tuned. But Denova, girl, thank you so much for being one of my beautiful glamazons. You guys know that I could not do this without you. I would not be here without you, and I never take you guys for granted. Now let's get into the video. This is going to be, I mean, I haven't decided yet, but I think it might be one of the last like Halloween themed story times that I'm going to tell you guys, because it's like the end of October now, and this was one of those moments that it was like a holy shit moment in my life. So this takes place when I was 17 years old. I was a junior in high school, and I was still friends with Alicia at this time. You guys remember Alicia? If you guys don't know about people in this video, I will leave a link to my playlist of my story times down in my description box so you guys can get caught up, girl, because everything kind of connects. That like other people come into the story and whatever. So if you guys haven't seen all that to get caught up, just click on the link down below and then come back here and you'll know what's going on, and then you'll be on the same page as everybody else, you know what I'm saying? So there are going to be a few different people in this video that I've mentioned before, and we're all actually coming together for a party because it was like a party going on. I was dressed up as Little Red Riding Hood, and my boyfriend at the time, Robert, his little punk ass, he was dressed up as a wolf, okay? Like we were so fucking original. Okay. So do you guys remember when I told y'all that when I was in high school, like there was like this area that everybody lived in, right? And my ex lived in this neighborhood, and there was a guy that lived right down the street from him. His name was Tyler. He was super cool, and he had like the coolest fucking parents. Like he was that kid that always had parties at his house because his parents were cool as shit. Irresponsible now that I look back, but whatever. Back then we thought they were cool as shit, okay? They were gonna be throwing a Halloween party at their house, and they were gonna be throwing two big parties. So his house was like all one level, and then he had a really cool ass walkout basement. And what that means is like you could literally walk out of his basement and you're in the backyard. Us teens, we were gonna have our party down in the basement, and then the adults were gonna have their fucking party upstairs. We get invited to this party, and I ask him if it's okay if I bring Alicia, and he says of course, and so we're all gonna go, right? I was still really close with a lot of my friends from my old school. I was already at the 4th school, and I was still friends with a lot of people from my 2nd school, you know, the shitty school. So if you guys watch my Sweet Revenge video, I will link it right here if you guys haven't watched it, but in that video I briefly mentioned this guy named John. He's the one that brought me the big ass teddy bear, right? And remember I told you he's gay. So a little bit about John. He was the sweetest guy ever. He was Colombian, really cute, and he was gay. But he was not out of the closet with his family. His brother knew, and then his friends knew, but he just wasn't ready to tell his parents. Apparently his parents were, you know, really religious, and he was just convinced that they would not accept him for who he was, and he just wasn't ready to tell them yet. Everybody like lived around each other, and I shit you not, Denver is really small. Somebody knows somebody that knows somebody, okay? So somehow John got invited to the same party. So he texted me and he was like, hey, are you gonna go to this party? And I was like, yeah. Are you going? And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna be there. So me, Alicia, and John planned to go together, right? And so I got ready at Alicia's house, you know, we looking all cute and stuff. I text Robert. Robert was gonna come with his little brother Victor. So it was gonna be like this huge fucking party. I was so excited. Alicia was dressed up as Catwoman, okay? And at this time, Alicia was single, all right? So she wore this like really tight latex Catwoman suit because, you know, she was trying to find herself a man. So our meetup spot for our friends, like to meet up with our friends, was always Sonic. So Alicia had a car, okay? So we picked up John from Sonic, and then we headed over to Tyler's house, and I text Robert, and he lived right down the street. So he was waiting for his mom to leave, and then he and Victor were gonna walk over to the party. So I was like, all right, we're gonna meet them there. Tyler told all of us to come through the back gate and then come through the back doors. It's just easier. You don't have to go down the basement steps or whatever. So we never saw the upstairs of his house. We just went downstairs to the basement, right? We go down there, and there are about like 5 or 6 people there already. Tyler's there. So I introduced Tyler to John because John was invited by a mutual friend, so they had never met before, right? Tyler was cool as fuck, and Tyler had gone upstairs and he snuck like some alcohol, like some liquor from his parents' huge ass liquor cabinet, and he like snuck it downstairs. So I think we had like a bottle or 2 of vodka and then like a bottle of tequila, very small amount of alcohol. Like we weren't trying to get fucked up, but like we just wanted to get tipsy and act like we were grown, you know what I'm saying? But he had like this bar like thing set up, and on that bar he had like chips, and he had like all of like the little appetizers or whatever, and then he had like a bunch of 2 liters of sodas, right? Draped with a tablecloth, and under that tablecloth was his hidden stash of liquor. So we would pick a mixer and then pour a little bit of liquor, and we were mixing our own drinks, acting like we knew what the fuck to do. We didn't. All of our drinks tasted nasty as fuck because we didn't know like the ratio. Like we were young, we were dumb. We pour ourselves a drink, and while we're pouring ourselves a drink, Tyler and John are like talking like the whole fucking time, okay? So me and Alicia kind of peeped that. And as this is going on, more and more people are coming through the back door, okay? And some people like were coming in and they had like beers. I don't know where the fuck. We were all under 21, so like, I don't know, but somehow alcohol was getting into the party. Everybody was like hiding their alcohol under this tablecloth. We were bad as fuck. Don't do what we did, okay? Start pouring drinks, and then me and Alicia decide that we want to put on some music, right? So we're doing that, and we're creating a playlist. Meanwhile, John is still talking to Tyler, okay? They'd never met before, so I just felt like maybe they're just like, you know, this is Tyler's house. Maybe John, his friend hasn't showed up yet, so maybe he's just trying to make conversation with somebody and not be around Alicia and I the whole fucking time, you know what I'm saying? Alicia and I didn't think anything of it. Goes on, more and more people are coming in. We got music, we got food, sipping on our little drink, trying to act all grown. All of our friends are coming in from school, so like we're just having so much fun. And Robert and Victor still aren't there, like they're still on their way. I'm helping Alicia like scout out some boys because she's single. So like different guys are coming into the party. I'm like, ooh girl, what about him? What about him? Oh shit, he has a girlfriend. Don't be looking at him. Like let's look at, you know, so we're like scouting dudes. Had like a little area for people to dance. And so we're kind of like dancing, you know, with like our little cup, trying to look all cute, and we're like talking and like scoping everything out. So everything's super normal, okay? And we can hear them partying really fucking hard upstairs. Like all of the adults, like all the parents were upstairs. Like they weren't necessarily all of our parents because my mama wasn't there, but like it was just parents up there, and we could hear them partying all hard. Their music was really loud, so we're like fucking trying to make sure we hear our music, so we keep turning up our music and they keep turning up their music, so we're just like, what the fuck? We're partying, we're doing our thing. I kind of lose track of John. He's doing his own thing, and me and Alicia are like scouting dudes out. Well, all of a sudden, we hear somebody coming down the basement steps. We had no idea who was coming down the stairs. We just heard the stairs creaking, and somebody was coming from upstairs down to the basement, which told us that it was like somebody's parent was coming downstairs. Look up, and it's this lady, and she's probably like around my mom's age. And so we're like, hey, you know, we ain't doing nothing bad down here. Hey, what's up? So this lady comes down, and she was like, where's the bathroom? They had a half bathroom down in the basement, so we didn't have to go upstairs to go to the bathroom. So apparently the bathroom upstairs, somebody was already using it, and this lady was coming down to use the bathroom down in the basement. So like no big deal, right? So the music's still playing, this lady comes down, everybody's like, hey, what's up? You know, like this is so fucking weird. I was like, oh, it's in that corner right there. So the way that it was like situated was there was like a bathroom in the corner, and then there was like this little couch right there by the bathroom, which is where Tyler and John and a few other people were sitting on the couch. So she looked over at that side of the room to find the bathroom. I saw her look at the couch and just stare. She didn't move, she didn't do nothing. She just like stared at the couch. So I like followed her gaze and I saw her looking at my friend John. I stopped and like she wasn't moving, so like everybody kind of got all weird and was like, what the fuck is this lady doing? And John looked up and he was like, oh shit, mom? Tyler had his arm around John on the couch. So John got up really fast and was like, mom? I didn't know that Tyler was gay. I had no fucking clue. But apparently they were hitting it off and you could tell like they were fucking around on the couch. His mom just like sat there and she like looked really fucking serious in her face. And so she walked over there. The whole time there's like music playing, okay? So I couldn't hear exactly what they were saying, but I could see that she was fucking upset. And you could tell that he was freaking the fuck out. I saw John's face and I was like, oh my God, like, he's not ready to tell her. Like, he's just, there's no way that he's gonna fucking tell her at a Halloween party in front of all of our friends. Like, he's in a really hard position right now. Like, that looked so suspect. Keep in mind, I've been drinking, so I'm like a little bit tipsy. And so I like grabbed my cup real quick, like, and I like took a little sip, you know, a little liquid courage. And I put my cup down, looked over at Alicia and I was like, I'll be right back. And I kept looking over there and I could just see John like fucking melting. Like, he was so terrified. And his mom, like, no lie, looked really scary. Like, she was just like, you could tell that she did not fuck around. So I could tell why he was so nervous and why he wasn't ready to tell his parents, because his mama looked like she would beat the fuck out you. I saw my friend and he was in trouble and I just couldn't sit there and just watch it. So I walked over there and I linked my arm through his, okay? And out of nowhere, I don't know where I got this from, but I kissed him on his cheek real fast and I was like, hey, I've been looking all over for you. I didn't even know you were here yet. Talking to John. I said, hi. I said, I didn't realize that you were John's mom. I'm Nikki. I was like, I'm John's date for tonight. She just kind of looked at me and she crossed her arms. She was like, really? And I said, yeah. And she goes, where did you guys meet? And I told her our old school and I was like, we met a long time ago and you know, we just decided that it would be so fun to like come out on a date and come to this party together. It's so nice meeting you. And like, I played this shit off so fucking well, okay? His mom genuinely, like, I could tell that she was starting to believe me, and because I knew so much about John. Like, I had known him for years at this point, and so I was like, yeah, you know, we went to school together, and you know, just feeding her all of this to get her off of John's ass, because shit was about to blow out of fucking control. So I was like rambling, and all of a sudden she like calmed down and she was smiling. She was like, oh my God, oh how cute, oh your little Red Riding Hood, you know, talking about my costume. And so I'm like, okay, good, this is working, like, okay. And I could feel John relax. Like, he just like took a breath and he was like, oh fuck, and he looked at me like, thank you so much. She was like, oh well, it's nice to meet you guys. I don't want to keep you. I just came down here to use the bathroom. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna go right back upstairs so y'all can have y'all's fun or whatever. And she turned into a really cool mom. Like, she just freaked out for that split second, and I could see exactly why John was so nervous to tell her that he was gay. And I can't tell somebody when to be ready or when to tell him, so he just wasn't ready. So I was like, I got your back, dude. Like, I got you. It's okay. Like, your mama ain't gonna beat your ass in front of everybody. It's fine. Crisis averted. Nikki saved the day. Yes, girl. Okay, so I'm feeling all great about myself, all kinds of heroic, because I just saved my friend from getting his ass whooped by his mama in front of everybody, okay? Sat down next to Tyler, and I was like, yo, thank you so much for being quiet. Like, I just had to save him really fast. And I looked at Tyler and I was like, are you gay? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, do your parents know? And he goes, no. So both of these boys were in the house and like their family didn't know that they were gay, and they were like feeling each other. So I was like, what the fuck, you guys? Like, they might be coming downstairs a few times throughout the night because we have a bathroom down here. Like, now we know that. Like, just don't put yourself in a really sketch situation to where I gotta keep saving y'all's ass, you know what I'm saying? So while I'm talking to Tyler, I see Alicia coming towards the couch, and I can see all over her face that she's freaking the fuck out. So I think that she's freaking out because of the situation. So I'm like, girl, it's fine. So before she even gets to the couch, I was like, girl, it's fine. Crisis averted. She goes, no, it's not fine. And she grabbed me and she was like, Robert and Victor walked in through the back door right when you kissed John on the cheek. And Robert saw you and walked right out. And I was like, what? And like, my heart dropped because I was like, oh fuck, that looks so bad. Like, oh my God, that looks so fucking bad. Like, now I'm in trouble. Like, what the fuck? I was like, how long ago did he leave? And she was like literally like a minute ago, like not too long. So I immediately grabbed John and I was like, you are coming with me to explain this shit. And we go running outside, okay? We go around the house. Keep in mind that Robert lives literally right down the street. He's like damn near neighbors with Tyler. So I know exactly where he lives, so I wasn't worried about him going too far. I catch Robert right at his driveway. Like, he was about to walk up his driveway to his house, and I'm like screaming his name, and he turned around and he was like, I don't want to talk to you right now. Well, when he turned around, he saw John standing next to me. And he like stopped and he was like, really? He was like, why you got this dude with you? Keep in mind, I never had the chance to introduce John and Robert to each other because I met John at a completely different school. So they never had the chance to meet. I was going to introduce them to each other at the party. So Robert's looking at this guy like, who the fuck are you? And so he was like, Nikki, I don't fucking want to talk to you. Like, I saw everything that I need to see. And so I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, Robert, like, you really need to calm down. And I knew that I had to be calm because if I was like screaming, then he wasn't gonna hear me. So I was like, Robert, it's not what you think. And like, that's like the classic shit that a cheater says, like, it's not what you think, like, I can explain. But I genuinely could explain, like, just let me fucking talk. I wasn't cheating, I'm not a cheater. And I start yelling at each other because he was being so fucking defensive, and I get it. I mean, in hindsight, I totally get it, but like, he was just being real hard-headed. I was like, Robert, like, shh, be quiet. This whole time, his little brother was with him, Victor, and Victor saw it. So Victor was mad at me and was like, Nikki, no, and like grabbed Robert and was like, no. If you didn't want to be with my brother, you should have just said that. Like, he was like, we saw it, like, we saw you. So now I have Robert and Victor both fucking pissed at me because they think that I was like cheating on Robert at the same fucking Halloween party they were gonna be at. Not that stupid. If I was gonna cheat, I would cheat outside of the place that I'm gonna meet you at. Like, no shit. I was like, are you gonna let me talk? You gonna let me explain this, or are you just gonna be an asshole and a brat and go inside and spend Halloween by yourself? And he was like, fine, you have 1 minute. And I was like, okay, fine. I spilled the whole thing to him and I was like, look, John's down low gay, okay? I was like, he met this guy, Tyler, at the house. I was like, they were hitting it off or whatever. I said, and John's mom just so happens to be at this party too, and she came downstairs and saw John and Tyler together and almost freaked the fuck out. I said, so I had to do what I had to do, and I tried to save his dad, so I went over there and acted like I was his girlfriend for like a split second so he wouldn't get his ass beat by his mama in front of everybody. So Robert looked over at John and he was like, is this true? Are you gay? And John was like, yeah, dude, like, I'm gay. I'm really sorry that this happened. Nikki was really trying to help me. Robert calmed down and he just kept looking at us like, I don't really believe you. Here was the problem, okay? Robert had a question because he had known Tyler since they were kids. Like, they always lived by each other. And he didn't know that Tyler was gay. Like I said, these boys were both on the DL and they just didn't really like talking about it, and they didn't feel like we were going to accept them. John had told me a long time ago, but I didn't know Tyler like that. So, but Robert knew Tyler like that. So Robert had a problem and he was like, Tyler's not gay. And I was like, Tyler is gay. He just hasn't been able to talk about it. He's not ready. I was like, I didn't know that either. I just found out tonight. I was like, I'm telling you. And he was like, I don't know, man. He was like, I've seen Tyler like date girls. And I was like, okay, that doesn't mean that he's not gay. I was like, look, why don't you just come back to the house and talk to Tyler? And he was like, you know what, I am. He marches back over to the house where the party is to go talk to Tyler to validate my story about what happened. So he marches ahead of me with Victor, refuses to walk by me, refuses to talk to me the whole fucking way. We follow him through the backyard, we go back to the party, and Robert bolts over to Tyler and immediately sits down next to him, starts pointing at me and like, you know, starts talking to him. So I was like, fine, just fucking have your talk, and then I'm sure in like 5 minutes your ass is gonna be over here apologizing because you didn't believe me, because I'm not that type of person and I never have been, stupid. A few minutes go by and sure enough, Robert and Tyler walked over and Tyler was like, Nikki, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm really sorry that you got in the middle of this. He was like, I told Robert everything. And so Robert just kind of stood there and I was like, you ready to say sorry? And he just looked at me, he was like, I'm sorry, I didn't believe you. So Robert apologized to me, Victor apologized to me, and it was like this whole big ass mess. By the time we got all of this fucking situated, like an hour and a half had passed, okay? everybody was already fucking drunk. Like, everybody was like already partying, and here I am trying to fix this entire fucking mess because I was trying to save my friend John from getting his ass beat in front of everybody, and then my boyfriend happens to walk in. I gotta explain that shit, go run out in the fucking snow. We were so dramatic in high school, okay? It didn't need to be all that. So the night was saved and we ended up partying. Alicia got drunk as shit and she found a dude. She made out with this guy. He was really cute, but then it turned out that that guy had a baby. So it was just like, it was a whole mess, okay? And it was very dramatic like everything else in high school, but yes. So yeah, so that is the time that I was accused of being a cheating ass bitch, and yeah, that ain't me. I don't roll like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It means the world to me and lets me know that you guys are enjoying these story times of mine. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can be notified of all of my new videos, especially story times that are here on my channel every single Thursday. Now, before we end this video, I do want to share something really, really special with you guys. I received a package in the mail and I wanted to show it to you guys and really just thank you guys for everything that you've done for me and with me and just going through this journey with me. So I got this box in the mail, and it's a black box and it has YouTube on it, and I'm pretty sure you guys know what this is, but I want you guys to see it and experience this with me. Alright, so here we go. You guys ready? Ta-da! This is the silver play button for me hitting 100,000 subscribers. I know that we are much bigger than that now, but this means the world to me. I don't think you guys understand. And it says, Nikki Glamour, congratulations for surpassing 100,000 subscribers. This year has been such a whirlwind and such an amazing year for me. But particularly like the last 5-6 months have been out of this world, like something from a dream. Like, this is something that I have been working so hard for the last 3 years that's finally coming into fruition, and I'm starting to see the benefits of my hard work. And I would not be here and I would not be opening this box if it weren't for you guys. So I just wanted to say thank you to my beautiful, huge Glamazon family for loving me and supporting me. Yeah, I promised myself I wouldn't cry. Stop. You guys fill up my life with so much joy, and you guys remind me why this is my passion, and I just wanted to share this moment with you guys, and I will forever be able to look back at this plaque and remember what we did together and this huge milestone that we hit together. So thank you guys so much for 100,000, for 200,000, and here we are at almost 300,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for being my Glamazon family and for being here for these monumentous milestones in my life. I cannot thank you guys enough. And on that note, we're gonna end this video before I start crying, okay? But I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for more videos coming. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please don't forget to. I love expanding my Glamazon family. We are taking over the world. You guys are so amazing and bring me so much joy. Love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Peace out.